Good morning, students. Today we are talk about factors affecting respiration. So now we discuss about oxygen concentration. How oxygen concentration affect the process, or we can say the rate of respiration in plants. Oxygen is essential for aerobic respiration as it is one of the reactions in the metabolic process. It is the ultimate acceptor of electrons and protons in electron transport system of the mitochondria. The effect of O2 or oxygen concentration of the atmosphere varies according to the tissues and prevailing conditions of the atmosphere. However, the cytochromes involved in electron transport system have a very high affinity for O2 and therefore they can function in oxidative metabolism even at very low concentration of the oxygen. Variation in atmospheric oxygen concentration increase aerobic respiration by stimulating the TCA tricarboxylic acid cycle activity. However, any CO2 evolution due to anaerobic respiration is insignificant at this stage. Several scientists have tried to investigate the molecular mechanism of Pasteur effect in yeast cells and in animals and plant tissues. The effect seems to be related to the allosteric control of the enzyme phosphofructokinase by ATP to ADP and inorganic phosphate and citric acid. As mentioned in the earlier, this enzyme is the rate limiting enzyme in glycolysis. Among allosteric modifications under anaerobic conditions, when there is more of ATP, the enzyme is stimulated and glycolysis is increased. On the other hand, when there is sufficient buildup of ATP or adenosine triphosphate, the enzyme is inhibited and glycolysis is decreased. However, there seem to be other points of control as well in glycolysis by ATP and inorganic phosphate. Pasteur effect is an important factor in fruit storage where the objective is to decrease sugar loss due to respiratory activity during the storage. This is done carefully by decreasing the atmosphere O2 to a level where anaerobic respiration is minimum, but where sugar breakdown is not stimulated by aerobic process. Carbon dioxide concentration, how the CO2 concentration affect the process of respiration or the rate of respiration. The effect of CO2 concentration on respiration may be either through the stomatal opening and closing or due to its effect on the process itself. High CO2 concentration is known to close stomata, while lower concentration stimulate opening in most species. Stomatal opening and closing may regulate the gaseous exchange in plants, including the influx of O2 and efflux of CO2. It means intake of oxygen gas or outtake of CO2. The effect of CO2 on the process of respiration itself may be indirect and through other metabolic changes as the gas takes part in many other biochemical reactions. High CO2 concentration inside the tissue may lower the pH of the cell, which may cause general deleterious effect. In most species, the rate of respiration measured by either oxygen consumed or carbon dioxide or CO2 evolved decreases when atmospheric concentration of CO2 is increased above at 5%. A concentration of 10% and above is lethal and most cases. In potato tubers, however, the effect of CO2 varies according to the exposure period. Exposure to high CO2 for shorter period decreases respiration rate, while high CO2 for a longer periods increase respiration. The inhibition of respiration by high CO2 in the natural environments is most apparent in roots and underground stems. The soil atmosphere is often rich in CO2 because of microbial and edaphic biological activities. Next is tissue hydration. Most tissue contains about 80 to 95% of water, except for the dry seeds. The respiration rate generally decreases when water content of the tissue decreases. Although in few cases there is a transistence rise in respiration. During mild water stress. However, minor variations in soil water concentration normally do not affect the hydration effect of the plants, have no effect on respirations. For example, in cereals such as barley, wheat or maize, it reaches to about been found that respiration rate does not decrease until soil water stress reaches to about minus 10 bar. It should be noted, however, that may other physiological process such as leaf elongation in the cereal is inhibition even at minus 2 bar. And last is pollutants. Like photosynthesis, respiration is also inhibited by most of the environmental pollutants. Imbibition of respiration by heavy metals such as lead and cadmium is believed to be due to inactivation of the enzymes by the metals. The metals can bind with sulfur containing amino acids of the enzyme. Air pollutants, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, ozone are also known to inhibit the rate of respiration. However, very low concentration of sulfur dioxide and nitrous oxide are known to increase respiration in some species such as soya bean and pinto bean. The increased respiration is believed to be due to increased cellular activities for metabolizing the pollutants to non-toxic forms. Respiration is vital to supply energy and metabolites not only for normal metabolism and growth but also for repair and detoxification. The inhibitory effects of the air pollutants on respiration is believed to be due to general membrane damage and acidity. The acidity is known to influence the electron flow and phosphorylation process in plant. So, it's the factors affecting the respiration is now finished. Thank you, students.